wrestling fans, are you ready for a short and sweet Raw review? It's just going to be short and sweet. Now, I know that some of you out there probably enjoyed this show. And if you did, congratulations. There was some good parts to it. I'm not going to say that this entire show was a drag. But this show made little to no sense. To be perfectly honest with you. This show, in a nutshell, had a lot of wrestling fans, when you really sit back and think about it, you just say, why? What? I mean, seriously. You know, the commentary team was fed tonight by Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn and whoever else is sitting in gorilla position. To say that Monday Night Raw, the USA Network, picked up a lot of championships. Okay. Wrestling fans, I want you to remember what happened on Friday. Raw picked up the United States Championship. Right? Mid-card title. What does that automatically mean for SmackDown? That they're going to pick up Shinsuke Nakamura. If the Intercontinental title is on SmackDown and it's on Fox, where do you think the WWE Championship's going to go? Especially when it's around the waist of Brock Lesnar. Of course it's going to Fox. Of course the Universal Championship is staying on Monday Night Raw. Of course the Raw Women's Championship is staying on Monday Night Raw. Of course the 24/7 champion is going to stay on Monday Night Raw. It is going to be more targeted for those type of segments. Along with just the action-packed wrestling. Now, I'm sure we're going to see that Paul Heyman's going to that right. But, really, did you honestly think that the championships that WWE was saying that Monday Night Raw just really grasped onto, and USA just gained so many titles tonight, was that out of the ordinary? Did that surprise anybody? I know it did not me. Not a bit. What about some of the draft picks? Ali. You know, he went over to SmackDown, got drafted to SmackDown, staying on SmackDown. But let me tell you something, wrestling fans. How many more times are we going to see him go on, get on TV, get inside the squared circle, and lose? 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring. How many more times? It's making me want to puke. I don't know if Vince McMahon's just doing it to slap all the wrestling fans that are backing Ali in the face. I understand him losing tonight. You are on Monday Night Raw. Andrade got drafted to Monday Night Raw. He was facing Andrade. So what do? You have Andrade win to showcase him, to make the people believe that he is going to be the next big thing on Monday Night Raw. But that's beside the point. Ali does not deserve to go out there and get buried week in and week out. No, he just doesn't. It's making me want to gag. Puke. Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. I mean, what can I say about this? He burnt down the Firefly Funhouse set tonight. Seth Rollins did. Okay. You know, it kind of takes me back to the rivalry when Randy Orton burnt down the Sister Abigail house on their way to WrestleMania 33. That's what it kind of reminded me of a little bit. But it did give me a clear-cut indication that The Fiend is coming back to Monday Night Raw. Now, whether Bray Wyatt is victorious at Crown Jewel, since the Universal title is on the line, remains to be seen. I am hoping that Bray Wyatt is traded back to Monday Night Raw and he captures the Universal Championship. It's time for the title to get off of Seth Rollins. No matter if I am a Seth Rollins fan or not, the title needs to come off of him. This bad heel, this mixture of a heel and baby face that he has going on right now to try to overcome and systematically destroy the Fiend. It's too scripted. His promos are too scripted. Somebody needs to take that title off of him. And I'm telling you right now, it needs to be Bray Wyatt. And have the Fiend carry it. Everybody wants to see it, WWE. Stop denying the fans what they want to see. Stop. One surprise I got out of tonight was Charlotte coming over to Monday Night Raw in the draft. I was surprised about that. I thought Bayley and Charlotte would have a rivalry for a while. With Bayley's new extra layer of heel, she put an extra layer to it this past Friday. So I thought they might have a longer rivalry with that. Didn't. She's moving over to Monday Night Raw and helped carry that division with Becky Lynch. While Sasha and Bayley are going to help carry the division of SmackDown Live, or Friday Night SmackDown, on Fox. Pretty good. Pretty good show, if you ask me, for their division. And pretty good division for Fox, if you ask me, to help lead. I honestly, tonight, could care less about the Kabuki Warriors versus Natalya and Lacey Evans. Because quite frankly, weren't they just in a rivalry? Natalya and Lacey Evans was just in a rivalry. And now you are teaming them up? Do you think we're stupid? I guess so. I'm trying to find. I'm sitting here and I'm talking about this Raw review, and I'm trying to find any positive light in it whatsoever. But it's very hard for me to. Very hard. Had some good matches. I like that the Viking Raiders are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. I was not surprised whatsoever when I heard that Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler went right over the Friday Night SmackDown. Not surprised about that a bit. Figured that's what was coming. I think it's a major loss for the tag team division on Monday Night Raw. But you absolutely had to get those titles on the Viking Raiders. They deserved it. And I loved that promo where they were naming off all their accolades about being undefeated. Loved it. That was absolutely fantastic. Keep up the good work with the Viking Raiders. They promoted the Tyson Fury and the Braun Strowman matchup, or crown jewel, by having a contract signing. Quite frankly, wrestling fans, WWE, everybody out there listening to me, I don't care at all about this matchup. This is another one of these matchups that if you are a straight, loyal WWE fan and you don't really know a whole lot about the outside of the wrestling world, wrestling community, whether it's WWE, Impact Wrestling, AEW, so on and so forth, this match isn't going to mean jack squat to you. Just like the Lesnar-Vasquez matchup. That's not going to mean jack squat to you. It's only there for the casuals to buy the WWE network. I didn't even listen to this contract signing. I turned it on mute. Not worth listening to. We all know what's going to happen. Tyson Fury is going to beat Braun Strowman. Might be a different story about Vasquez versus Brock Lesnar. But as far as Fury and Strowman is the modern day Big Show. And speaking of modern day, the modern day Phil Raja is officially over on Monday Night Raw. He got drafted to Raw. Not saying you care, I don't care, but I figured I'd announce that to everybody just so you know. Not saying we're going to see him on TV or anything, but that is one of the names that they threw out tonight. That apparently USA was excited about. Why, I do not know. Anyway, moving on with whatever's left of this show. Not really a whole lot, They ended it with the Firefly Funhouse going up in flames, and a longer matchup of the Kabuki Warriors versus Natalya and Lacey Evans. Quite frankly. I mean, honestly, there was a lot that had to do with the draft. There was like 6 rounds tonight. So, I mean, there was a lot to do with it. Not as many of the... There wasn't as many NFL feel to it. There wasn't as much of that to it. But not on Fox. So, that's the reason why. But anyway... This has been your Monday Night Raw review. It was just an show. Now that the draft is over, we'll start seeing what WWE does with these rosters this Friday on SmackDown. Jason Funny is going to be a part of that review. Don't forget about an On the Road coming this week. And until I see you again, this is Webby, and I will catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.